What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining us in another Shakana Toy Reviews. Two idiots, one camera, and a review. I am one of your reviewers, Wilson. Sitting by me is...
the Lord of Light, Mr. Berg.
I like it. And in this review, we're taking a look at this evil Omega sanction thing.
Yes, we're looking at this tin for cookies. I wish there were cookies in it.
I'll get you cookies later. No, what is it really?
It is Mezco's 112 collection, Dark Side.
We don't give a crap about boxes, although this is a nice little tin thing.
And we haven't paid for it.
Jack Kirby Dark Side. Why don't we get a couple of things out of the way? First, what is special about this toy? He's made out of volcanic rock.
What is special about this toy? Well, unlike every other Dark Side toy and unlike every other Mezco toy, he actually has supposedly actual real stone in some of his bits.
Yes, and you can tell, first of all, picking them up. Now, granted, this is the first Mezco toy I've ever picked up, but I have a hard time believing that they're all this heavy.
No, they're all like regular.
Yeah. And looking at him, you can tell like what pieces are stone. The shoulder pads clearly are. His belt for sure is metal, and parts of the bottoms of his boots and pieces of other accessories. Yeah, and that is why he is also 2 times the price of other. Yeah, he's quite expensive
compared to the other guys who are expensive. He is quite expensive.
Yeah, whether he's worth that or not, we'll get to that later. Starting off, what I like about him and what drew me to him was it's Jack Kirby Dark Side, which you don't see a lot of now. I have the DC Collectibles one that's tall.
Yeah. Hey, Jim Lee, this is how big Dark Side is.
Yeah. But this is full-on Kirby, and this is what I wanted, and it looks like I mostly got exactly what I wanted.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Based on the few Mezco toys, this is my first actual purchase of one, but based on the few I've seen, he lives up to that standards, and for this price, I expect him to. The sculpting, everything, he looks just like you would expect Darkseid with the rocky body. I've always assumed he's made out of rock himself. The boots, even on the bottom of his shoes, like Shaolin Cowboy, he's got cool sneaker boots.
I imagine this is what Jack Kirby would draw him to look like if he was drawing comics now.
He reminds me of the Jack Kirby stuff, but he's also updated enough where he looks modern.
He's a modern.
Yeah. He's a modern Kirby.
But all the stuff that is modernized about him fits in very well with the Kirby aesthetic.
Yes.
As opposed to Jim Lee's.
Right.
In my opinion.
What is interesting for me, and that I actually still don't have a problem with, is, as you know, I have a problem with soft goods. When I sat and thought about it, what I realized is, like I said, I feel they make them look cheap. And when they put them on expensive toys like that, I know that toy's expensive, and you're making that nice expensive toy look cheap by putting these kind of ratty kind of things on it. But this works. This is more of a kind of pleather thing, and it stretches nicely. You can still get the leg movement out of it.
I think it is a 4-way stretch pleather.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
It means it stretches in 4 directions.
That makes sense based on the name.
No, it means it stretches north and south.
North and south.
And east and west. Not all fabric stretches in all directions. Some fabrics don't even stretch. Most fabrics stretch in one direction.
Gotcha. Can this do southwest, southeast?
Yes.
So that'd be more than 4. Do they not count diagonals?
No.
Okay.
Because you could just turn the fabric.
It works very well.
It's what a lot of cosplayers
Is that what they use? Okay. I don't see any paints flaws.
The paint is great. The weathering on his rocky hide is great. There's a great texture on all the blues that are painted. There's subtle shading.
I will say he doesn't pop as much. He doesn't stand out like immediately like, oh, that's a great paint job. But when you start to like really get in there and look at things like his head has the tiny ass lines on him that are painted perfectly.
The rivets on
his neck and everything. It looks really well done, and his gloves all have these small lines, and they look dirty and stuff.
He's blue and gray.
Yeah.
And he's a muted blue and gray, so
Right.
there's not like he doesn't pop off the shelf.
Exactly.
But then if he popped off the shelf, he would be a New 52 Darkseid, not Jack Kirby Darkseid.
You really don't like the new.
I
52.
hate the New 52 Jack or Darkseid
Fair
with
enough.
a passion. This is a very, very classic looking Darkseid with Mezco's usual modernization skills, where they update it enough for all the people who are like, oh, it looks bland and boring, and they put some extra love into it. It looks great. He can move like all Mezco 112 guys can move. Their motto is play or pose, play, display. So they want them to pose very well so you can get the iconic poses. They're articulated enough so you can play with them and have fun with them.
Although they do say it's for adult collectors, so I guess we can go ahead and throw this in an adult collectible.
This isn't the internet. The box don't lie.
That's right. His head's on a nice ball joint. Unfortunately, this is loose. I don't know if it's supposed to be that loose.
He has another ball joint at the bottom of his neck,
Oh,
so you
that's right. He
can
does.
move it. It's a little obscured by his collar piece,
Yeah.
but I mean, Darkseid isn't known for his
Big-
kung fu
yeah.
head tilt. You basically just need a head tilt.
Yeah. His arms come out to the side, spin all the way around. Doesn't have a huge elbow bend, but it's enough. Fists spin all the way.
Does have an ab crunch.
Yeah. Ab crunch.
A waist. He's got ball jointed hips.
Yep.
There are swivel thighs, almost 90 degrees in the knees.
Okay, forward and back, but it's on a ball joint.
Yep.
And it works well enough.
It'll get you any Darkseid pose
Yeah.
that you've seen in a comic he can get into. Your crazy fanfic Darkseid Kung Fu Ninja Warrior, it's not going to be there. But as with almost every Mezco toy that Mezco 112, I should say,
Yeah.
he comes with fist hands,
2
splayed angry
hand,
menacing hands,
and then 1.
and he comes with one gripping hand.
Yeah, pretty much. And the gripping hand is for this spectacular mother box. This has spectacular sculpting on it. Like even on the side there, you can see that stuff. And you got all the little Kirby dots and lines and everything. And it fits into his hand well. He can hold it. And even cooler, on the back, you want to store it. Ching! Magnetic. Very cool. Fits perfectly. It's not going anywhere.
For those of you who don't have any knowledge of Mezco 112, they have a fantastic use of magnets. What else does he come with?
He's got 4 total faces.
He has slightly pissed off face.
Yeah, he's got a grimacing face.
A smiling face, like
An
I
evil
just
smile.
discovered the anti-life
And
equation.
that's right.
He has fuck Superman shot me in the face, angry smiling face, like finally someone worthy. And then my favorite one,
Yes. Omega beams. And they are very easy to switch out. You just pull down, fits in, nice snug. Now, as you saw, the robot part, you can pull off the nice ball peg head, and in there's a switch. And they are so kind to give you the batteries that you need. It comes with them, and all you gotta do is unscrew this part here, put the 2 batteries in, and then boom, light up eyes.
light up eyes,
That looks great. Like, love it.
awesome.
And I always love it when they give you the batteries so you don't have to worry about
Yes.
figuring out what kind of.
He does also have a light up feature and batteries, so that's another reason why he costs
Yeah.
slightly more than other guys.
And there's even more. What I really dug when I saw the pictures of it, he even comes with a cape. You got the stone here. That's the volcanic rock.
His cape is heavy.
It's very heavy. Parts of it are the pleather, and this is kind of some kind of cloth. I looked at it and I didn't find it too egregious. It worked for me. It's no tight like snap or fit. You just slide it over his shoulders, but it's not going anywhere.
It's heavy enough that it's not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
It works great. It's a very nice touch. If that wasn't enough, you also get a lovely Omega Sanction stand that comes with a peg that you can put in for the base that I am assuming, yeah, you can just plug into his feet that he can stand on.
all Mezco 112 guys do come with a base.
Okay. Well, for whatever reason, they decide to give you this one, and you just pull that peg out and then put the,
So
larger.
you can have your dark side floating, or
Yeah. I don't know if it'll hold them up. I don't know that I'll even try. So it's very cool stuff. I do just kind of wish this could possibly be a magnet somehow.
if I hadn't have said anything, he probably would have been fine.
I probably would have.
All right, so for our sense of scale, we have 6-inch Build-A-Figure Marvel Legends Kingpin. They're about the same height. Mezco 112 Nightmare Batman and Marvel Legends Puma.
1 foot test easily passed. Bada-doom. For final thoughts, Mr. Berg, what would you rate him? How many hammers out of 5?
I am going to give him 4.5 out of 5 hammers.
Okay.
I think the sculpt is there, the paintwork is there, the accessories are there. Everything works great. It's the Jack Kirby style that I like. It's the scale that I like. The only thing that annoys me is that you can't bend his arms past like 35 degrees, which is fine because the pose I'd have him would be with his arms behind his back.
Right.
But if you tilt him to the side, you can see that his arms aren't where
Right.
they should be, and that's what I want out of a Darkseid toy, is that pose. Everything else is great. If he wasn't so damned expensive, he would be 5 out of 5, and I would buy one. That's the only reason I don't actually own this toy. Mezco 112 guys are amazing. I think they're all great. All the ones I have are fantastic. They're just too damn fucking expensive.
For 6 inches.
Yeah, you're basically paying half the price for Hot Toys, but in my scale. I gotta stop buying them, but I love them and I play with them. I can't imagine a better version of Darkseid.
So, I am with you 100%.
What?
Yes.
Shocking and awing again.
4.5 out of 5. Everything you pointed out, I was actually going to point out myself. The elbow bend, I wish was more. Price is the biggest thing that's bringing them down. Even with volcanic rock or whatever fucking rock, polyurethane, whatever, that they've put in them, still overpriced. I'd rather you take that out and give me the same thing but made out of plastic or whatever.
Sure.
And for cheaper. But I love the light up feature. The cloth doesn't bother me on this, thank God, because he's exactly the Kirby Darkseid. This is the definitive Kirby Darkseid. I'm saying that now. I'm sure one will come out right after this post.
No.
I hope not.
We gotta wait for McFarlane, so you're at least safe until January.
Yeah, the only other thing that I would maybe complain, quote, is this thing, a secure fit, but it's not bothering me in any way, shape, or form. I love them. 4.5 out of 5. Totally worth it. Highly recommended. If you're a Darkseid fan, period, get them. Jack Kirby Darkseid, for sure get them.
He really makes me want a 112 Collective Orion.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then I'll have to pay secondary market prices to get Darkseid.
Yeah. If you can afford them, get them. Thank you for watching. Please comment. Let us know what you think. Any ideas or comments you have, type down below. Share this review and our other reviews, our channel, with your friends and family and loved ones. Where was I going with this? All the social media stuff is in the show notes. Feel free to visit our Facebook page and our Twitter page where you can see cool images. Thank you for watching, and until next time.